edition, where we are going to talk about automating our libraries with Koha. And this is the first episode for the year 2018. And of course, it's brought to you by Bibliothèque Solution, which is the company dealing with library automations. So my name is Deogratias Daniel. Most of you know me by the name of Ebube. I graduated from Makerere University, Bachelor of Library and Information Science, and later I did my Masters of Information Systems. So, what is the Koha, which is the main thing that we have to discuss as in now? Okay. Koha is the one of the open source softwares which is widely used by the libraries, and in most cases Koha, it has gained some popularity when it comes to an integrated library system, which is conforming to most of the standards worldwide. When I say standard, in this case I refer to standards such as Z39.50 and metadata description by using MAC 21. Again, it is also confirming with the library standard called, the ISO standard, which is ISO 2709, if I'm not mistaken. Koha is flexible in the sense that it has this way of being so flexible to the extent of managing every type of the library management system, the libraries, not library management system, but the library. For example, if you have a small library or the big library, Koha can do it all. Again, even the type of the library, like if you have academic library and or special library, you can easily use Koha, and since it is very flexible, you can easily work with it very nicely. The name Koha, which means gift, and probably that could be the reason as why we have Koha offered as free software. Yeah. Some quick Koha, if you want to know about Koha. The first release of Koha was in January 2000, where the first release of Koha was, first version of Koha was released for the public to use, because initially it was used by the library in New Zealand. The current stable version, it is 18. Yeah. The software repository where the Koha is being stored is called GitHub. The programming language, it is Perl, and the current operating system used, it is Linux. You can install in any version of the Linux, but you should be careful with the security features, just in case you want to install into the very lower versions of Linux distributions. And the database which is supported, the database engine which is supported, it is MySQL, and of recent, for the current version, they also support MariaDB, or the Maria database. The system type, Koha, it is integrated in a way that it has all the features connected together and working as one system. That is why we say a Koha integrated library system, which means if you install Koha or if you start using Koha, you will enjoy benefit of having modules such as cataloging, circulation, acquisition, and all other modules, or all other functions of the library which can be automated the modules are available. And most of these are free, and they're integrated and they come together. The license type, it is GPL, which is the general public licensing. And this is version 3 of the GPL or later. Why should you use Koha? Here are some of the reasons, okay? The first reason, because of course, it is open source, it is free, okay? It is free, which means you can use, you can install, you can customize, you can change, you can do whatever that you think is the best for your library. It supports a multiple language interface, okay? In a sense that it has some, in one way or another, you can switch the language of the interface, okay? Unfortunately for Kiswahili, the language is not yet compiled. And I remember there's an organization which was trying to translate the Koha version from English to Swahili, which is a real task which we need to put our effort on. Koha complies with international standards such as MAC 21, which is the standard used in Koha, ISO 2709, and Z39.50. Koha also offers free SIP2. SIP2, just in case you want to know, SIP2 is the package which facilitates integration of facilitate integration of, sorry, I think there's someone who is having some other activity. So just in case you joined the meeting, kindly reduce the voice. So if you are in a place where there's too much noise, you can easily change or get a place where there's not too much noise because it is interfering with the presentation. Okay. So I was talking about the SIP2 server for RFID integration. You see, we have the radio frequency integration where we can easily integrate with Koha free of charge, as in Koha offers a pack which facilitates integration of the RFID technology, which is the radio frequency. I remember IFM, they had RFID integrated in the library, and I'm sure it is still working, regardless of whether they change the system or whatever. Koha can also be configured for any library, libraries is specific requirement, like any type of the library can be configured to use Koha. Yeah. Again, Koha can also be customized with library branding. The aspect of branding, we call it customization. You can customize the catalog the way you want it to look like. You can look around some few libraries which Koha instances have been installed, and you can easily see the flexibility of the OPAC and how technical experts can change the theme, can change the color, can put the logo, can put a lot of things. So Koha supports that, and since it's free and open, you can easily do the same if you have one, okay? Koha also can be integrated with email, like sending email to the clients, like, okay, you have this book overdue, you have this, or you have this new collection coming in. You can also integrate with SMS servers for alerts on notice, like the notice of maybe if someone has the book which is overdue or the book is in high demand, you can easily recall back and you can integrate that in. that with your SMS server or the email server, so that all the information can be distributed to the clients just on a click of a button. Again, Koha can be integrated with Google to display extensive information of the book. Okay, now here is the trick. Koha works better when you integrate with Google Books, because automatically when you catalog the book in your library, the Koha will go and fetch the book on the Google Books by using ISBN number. If the book is available on Google Books, then some information will be retrieved from Google Books to your OPAC. And therefore, when a student or a client search for a book on OPAC, he will be able to see an extensive information delivered from Google. I'll show you the example as soon as I finish this. What can you do with Koha? Of course, all the main functions of the library can be managed by Koha, from acquisition to cataloging to circulation to serial management, OPAC, reporting, as in the circulation reports, and interlibrary loan. Of course, like the interlibrary loan need to be added separately because it's an additional package which is also available for free. Have you ever thought of managing electronic copies of your books by using library management system? Then Koha can do that. It's very easy, it's very convenient. I'll show you again right after this. So these are some of the things that you can do with Koha, just in a nutshell. I know there are a lot of things that you can easily work around with it and probably bring some more sense. But with this small presentation, this is what I prepared for today. Now, like in Tanzania, who is using Koha? You might be wondering. I know the list is not that extensive, okay? But there are some more institutions which they use Koha, but probably their Koha are not online, as in they're not on World Wide Web. They are not on one wide area network, I don't know, yes. Or they are not public, they are private. Like Tumaini Makumira, I know they're using it, but it's not on public, I guess. Institute of Accountants Arusha, they have it and it is on public. You can see the address. Institute of Finance Management, they're also on public and you can see the address. Agents for Development Education Management, you can also see their Koha. Muhimbili, yes, but I think their server has the problem because as before this presentation, I was trying to access it and it was not reachable. The School of Jude in Arusha, I think they have. Tudako in Dar es Salaam, they have also. Open University of Tanzania, they have Koha. So you can see the number of people using Koha is not that small in our country, but it's big. And probably we are trying, after this, maybe we might have a session where if you want like a technical assistant or an advice, you can easily reach me by using my dials or the phone numbers. Okay, so these are some of the institutions in Tanzania which are using Koha. You can add some more. I know there are so many, okay? I know there are so many. These are just the list of people who are using Koha, which I came across and I'm aware of. Thank you so much. This is just a short presentation of the webinar. As I said, it will be coming every month and I'll try to do as much as I can. But this is the first one, then let us hope for the next. And probably we're going to get more participants coming in. Thank you so much. And now, if you have a question, you can ask. Because some of you, I muted your microphone because they were bringing a lot of noise. So I'm going to open it. You can ask by voice, but you should raise your hand. Again, if not that, you can ask by using the text below. Just in case you're wondering who was presenting this, my name's Deogratias Daniel. Most of you know me as Ebube with that brief introduction. And just in case you have a problem, you can easily reach me by the mobile phone. This number is on WhatsApp and my email is there. Thank you so much. So I'm going to show you a bit of Koha, a bit, just very few things. Eh? Thank you. Okay. Desktop one. Okay, so this is the example of the OPAC. Okay, I can see there's a question. I'll respond soon. Okay, but this is the example of the OPAC, and you can see that you can have your catalog. You can have your catalog here, and this is where you can search. And right here, you can put a lot of text with the login interface, login bar on this side. But mind you, there are a lot of things that you can do on this page, a lot of them. Leave alone the coloring and all that. But you can put text, you can put pictures, you can put whatever that you think is better for your library. I told you that you can manage electronic books in Koha. This is the example. Like this is one of the text which I described. And when I click here, because it's one of the items which is being held in the OPAC. And just to remind you, this is not a live system. This is not a live system. This is the system which I normally use when I want to test some of the functionalities of the system. I'm wondering, why is it taking too much time? Yeah, everything is okay. Seems to be okay. Okay, can I search? America. So I'm trying to search for this document. I want to show you the electronic copy of the same. Wow, I'm wondering what is the problem. Why is it taking too much time? Okay, let me refresh. As this one tries to load, let me show you. This is the administration pack. There are a lot of things, like all the modules. This is where you can manage your circulations, lending in and returning of the book. And this is where you can manage your users, categories, registration, deletion, and all that. This one is for cataloging. And this one is for electronic resource management. And this one is for acquisition. And this, you can do a lot of reporting. Time is not enough, but this is what you can get if you have Koha. This is the administration panel. Unfortunately, I think I might be having some problem with my network. I guess, yeah, I guess I have a problem with my network. Okay, so let me check because I think I had a question. Okay, it was not a question. So kindly, if you have a question, you can tell me, or you can ask. Hello. Hello. Wow. If there are no questions, allow me to thank everyone who has been part of this. I know the response has not been so good, but this webinar it has been recorded and it will be available after this session. Thank you so much, Adimu. I appreciate your presence and I acknowledge. And thank you everyone who wanted to be here but couldn't make it. As for now, I wish you all the best and probably should come back again and check the recorded version. Thank you.